Joining us to help sort out all of this is Seth Kaplan of Airline Weekly. Good morning, Seth.
Good morning, Nikki and Todd.
Now, everyone loves the convenience of being able to book their airline tickets online, but there are just so many sites now. What's the real difference between all of them?
Yeah, it can seem confusing, can't it? Where do you start? The way to think of it is really three different kinds of sites. You have the airline websites, AA.com for American, Southwest.com, Delta.com, sites like those. Then you have the online travel agencies, and those are what it sounds like. Sites like Expedia, Travelocity, and Orbitz, sites that are kind of like going into a physical travel agency, but you do it online. And then you have what are called meta searches. And these are searches that basically search the other searches. One's called Kayak and Google Travel, searches like those. They don't sell airline tickets, they refer you to other places where you can get a good deal.
Okay, so where do we start then, Seth? Where's the best spot to start?
Well, yeah, I think those meta searches are a really good place to start. As I said, Kayak.com is one. Google now has its own travel search. It's Google Flight Search. You go to google.com/flights and you type in your criteria, what day you want to go, where you're going, all those sorts of things. And again, they're not going to sell you an airline ticket, but they're going to say, hey, the best deal is over on this airline website or maybe over on this other online travel agency. So you start there, but definitely check Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz. Sometimes they have better deals that the meta searches don't pick up, and definitely go to the airline websites themselves. And especially, that's true with these meta searches, that they'll sometimes tell you, hey, there are two one-way searches, two one-way tickets that are cheaper than buying a round ticket. Again, they're not going to sell it to you. You'll have to go to Delta to buy one way and American to buy the other, but it's a really good place to start. One more thing, by the way, Spirit, very big airline at Fort Lauderdale, a lot of times their lowest fares, you can't get them on any other site. So if they look kind of cheap, you might want to go straight to their website and see if you get a better deal there.
Okay.
Now, Seth, you were saying one airline is an even bigger exception to those rules. Tell our viewers at home about that. Is that Spirit?
Well, Spirit's an exception in that you need to go there to get their best deals right on their own website. But there's one giant airline that's not even going to show up in those searches. It's Southwest, very big airline up at Fort Lauderdale, certainly. And when you search any of those searches, even Kayak and the ones that say that they search pretty much everything, you're not going to see Southwest's best deals. So especially if you're thinking of flying from Fort Lauderdale, definitely go straight to Southwest. By the way, keep in mind, they don't charge for bags. So sometimes it'll look like they're a little more expensive, but if you're going to check a bunch of bags, they might actually be the cheapest. So don't forget to search their site itself.
Anything else we should know to save a few bucks, Seth?
Yeah, well, speaking of, I mentioned Fort Lauderdale. Definitely, if you have a choice of, checking a box to say, show me some alternative airports, consider doing that. It might be Miami, Fort Lauderdale. For some people in Broward, driving up to West Palm, where the parking, by the way, is pretty cheap, it might not make sense for just one person traveling, but if you're traveling with a family of 4 or 5, saving a few dollars times all those people can really add up.
All right, great advice.
We'll be coming back to you for more as the holidays get closer. Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.